This is so exciting. But I'm also so relaxed because I'm trying to catch the last rays of sunshine in my room. But yeah, welcome to this first vlog. I'm very excited to show you the footage, even though it's actually footage from a few days of February. But I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for so long now, so I decided to just finally post something because I film so much but I never post it. But this time I'm gonna post it. I did some fun things. What did I even do? I kind of forgot. It's March now, so I kind of forgot the things that I did. So I think I found my tree, finally. Anyways, let's start with the footage of a slow morning on which I decided to start this YouTube channel. Hi, I just quickly wanted to chat with you guys while past me drinks some tea and finishes the makeup routine. In the future I can film it more in depth, but for now I'm just gonna film it like this and do a little voiceover. But if you have any questions about the products or anything else, feel free to ask. I'll always try to answer. My makeup routine is honestly super easy though. It's literally after I've done my mascara and my brows, it's just eyeshadow. I use this brownish slash, I guess, an orangey eyeshadow as my blush, so for my cheeks. And I use the exact same eyeshadow on my eyelids and also on my lips to give it a nice color so that I don't need to wear lipstick or anything. And then I put some Puro on top. Puro. I don't know if you have those in other countries, but yeah, in my opinion, it's the best stuff for my lips. It leaves it so moisturized. And after I've used the blush color on my cheeks, my eyelids, and my lips, I take a lighter eyeshadow. To be honest, maybe a little bit too light, but it's fine. For my under eyes as some sort of concealer. And I use a black eyeshadow and a small brush to do my eyeliner. And that's literally it. And then for today, since it was a bit of a special day, I also used highlighter because, you know, I wanted to celebrate making my first vlog. By the way, do you guys enjoy voiceovers? Because I definitely do in YouTube videos because I'm more of a listener than a watcher. And also it's very easy for me right now to do a voiceover afterwards because while filming this I was very nervous to talk to the camera. I definitely still have a lot to learn, like talking to the camera, editing, also editing the volume. So sorry if you guys need to make it louder and softer every time manually because I don't really know how to do that yet while editing, but I'm working on it. Anyways, yes, I also wanted to quickly talk about this recipe that I was obsessed with while I was filming these videos. It's not even really a recipe, it's just overnight oats. So you can literally add anything you want. But while filming these videos, I was really obsessed with adding, just the oats, then water, or you can add milk, but I just didn't feel like spending money on the milk, so I just used water. And then I added some, and this is the key ingredient, some muesli. I don't really know what it's called, but just the sweet stuff that people have for breakfast. So it might be called cereal or something. But yeah, it really sweetens up the rest of the oats. You only need to use a little bit, and then your oats will be completely sweet if you let it sit overnight. And then I also added some apples, which also are very sweet, and added all together. It's this great combination that tastes like apple pie. So yeah, that's just amazing. I think in a later voiceover, I will talk a little bit more about what type of content I want to film because I'm very excited to talk about that. But for now, I'm just gonna stop yapping and yeah, see you later. Bye bye. So I found my first bench to sit on, but it's probably very windy, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, which is okay. I guess it will be fine. I keep looking behind me to see if someone's walking by because I'm a bit nervous filming myself like this. I mean, I've started vlogs many, many times when I was younger, but the reason I never posted them was because I never talked to the camera, I just showed everything. But talking to the camera makes me a little bit nervous still. And I just started filming a little bit earlier, and exactly at that moment, uh, I think a couple or some people walked right behind me, and I was so embarrassed, which I shouldn't be, because they will forget about it in either 5 minutes or at least 5 days, so it's fine. I can hear people coming right now. I'm just gonna keep talking. I need to get over this little fear of mine. Um, it might rain. I feel a couple of. Oh, okay, so as you guys could probably tell, I'm still nervous. um, because someone was walking behind me and I stopped talking, which I shouldn't. Um, I just wanted to pick up the camera before I actually sit down in the place and do a proper introduction, because I haven't done that yet. You guys don't even know who I am, but that's okay. You will, maybe. Um, but yeah, what I was saying was that it keeps drizzling a little bit, so it might rain, but so far it's looking very good. It's a bit of a gloomy day, but sometimes the sun peeks through the clouds.
which is making me very happy actually. Walking over here, I saw some horses, and I was thinking, like, should I pet them or not? And I didn't. And I started thinking to myself, when I was younger, I used to love horses. I didn't do horseback riding or anything, but my mom and I would sometimes go to this bed and breakfast, which was kind of like the Dragonfly Inn from Lorelai Gilmore, because they had horses and I loved them. I would pet them and brush them. And now I was too scared to even come very close to the horse. And then I just started thinking to myself as I was walking over here, how come now that I'm older, I'm more scared of something that I don't have to be scared of? Well, when I was younger, I wasn't overthinking like that. Even though I was much smaller, so the horse could have hurted me much more. Anyways, I think I have a lot of, as almost everyone does, I have a lot of fears that aren't necessary, I would say, because the horse isn't gonna hurt me unless I do something bad to the horse or something that scares the horse, which I wouldn't. So I think on my way back, if the horse is still there, I'm gonna see if it will let me pet it. And if it won't, then that's okay too. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, by the way, because it's kind of windy. I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing right now, because as I was saying that it's kind of windy, the biggest gust of wind kind of attacked. And all the leaves from fall, even though it's almost spring, all the leaves from fall started flying up from the ground, and it was so beautiful. I'm not gonna pick up the camera for it though, because I just know it won't be as beautiful on camera as it is in real life. So just imagine it. I think I'm gonna start walking again to find another place to sit that inspires me. I just like sitting against a tree, so I think this tree might be the one. I'm gonna keep looking for a while just because I want to keep walking, if I'm being honest. Look at the moss! I love it so much.
Okay, so during my time outside, I found multiple amazing spots where I talked for hours and hours. However, the wind wanted to be listened to as well, so you cannot really hear me in any of those clips. But it's honestly for the best, because otherwise this vlog would probably be 4 hours long, I think. Instead, I'll try to summarize the things that I said. So, first of all, right before I started yapping about my passions and purpose, I saw a ladybug right above the iPad that I was filming on, and I think ladybugs are a universal sign of good luck, right? It definitely made me feel lucky that I am able to start this YouTube channel to help other people and to help myself. Which brings me to my passions and purpose. I'm extremely interested in education and mental health, which is what I'm in university for. Sharing information about mental health will definitely be the main focus on this channel, I think. In this clip I was still 19, but now that I'm recording this voiceover I'm actually 20. I'll share information from what I learned in uni and from books and research, but in the meantime, you can follow along my journey of figuring out my 20s. The highs and the lows, the lessons and the daily life. Though I would say that those lessons and the daily life are completely intertwined and maybe even all the same. Next to tips and info, I would also like to learn more about and share more about meditations, yoga and journaling. And of course other activities that strengthen the mind, body and or soul. On top of that, this channel is also a space for me to learn. First of all, I would like to improve my English since my native language is Dutch, which is probably something that you guys can hear. I would also like to improve my self-love. I want to love my personality and my smile and my shoulder length hair and my face with less makeup. And most of all, I want to love my life since I have so much to be grateful for. There's also much that I want to heal, like my inner child who is such a perfectionist that is so scared of failing and has a huge fear of spending money, which I really want to overcome. And I want to heal some other fears that I have and the coping techniques that I've made for those, which are kind of strange. I would also like to heal certain family relationships and my trust in people overall, and the trust that I can be myself and not have to people please all the time. I would also like to spend more time on my hobbies. There will be a lot of content of me studying, but since I'm entering the last year of my university bachelor, I really want to spend time on the things that I love, which are reading, writing books, children's books and poems, but also painting and drawing, and lately also those cozy coloring books. But yeah, most of all, I really recharge when I'm in the forest or near a lake or a river or a sea. So a lot of my content will have to do with books, art and nature. It will be the biggest blessing for me if I can create a community of a found family where everyone can share their stories and we can all listen to each other and learn from one another as we're all on a journey to find our spark in life together. Now that we've talked about the future possibilities of this channel, let's focus on the perfect ending of this first vlog. I ended it with a cozy night, baking pancakes and listening to my favorite things. So Nick Drake, The Smiths and Taylor Swift. And also an audiobook called All the Young Dudes. It's my favorite audiobook on YouTube ever. And probably even my favorite book in the whole world, even though it isn't officially published. That's because it's about the Marauders, who you can know from Harry Potter. It's basically about the generation before Harry, and it has my two favorite book elements, magic and found family. So definitely check that out if that is what you're into. For now, let's enjoy this night together.
Remus smiled back shyly, but couldn't bring himself to speak. It didn't matter. James and Sirius were chattering 19 to the dozen with Mr. Potter. Paper chains and streamers were draped across the ceiling and along the picture rails, and even the magical portraits had decorated their frames with fairy lights. He found that every room, even the hallways, were decorated with lights, tinsels, and hundreds of festive cards. The Potters must be very popular wizards indeed. They were certainly wealthy. The sweeping mahogany staircase continued up 3 more flights. Saturday, the 6th of January, 1973. Peter, James, and Remus arrived promptly at King's Cross to return to Hogwarts on the Saturday before term began. They all peered about, looking for their fourth, but Sirius was not there, and nor was Regulus. As the train pulled out of the platform, James went in search of someone to ask. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. See that it's just rain. There ain't no need to go outside. Who's to say what's impossible?